Harrison Sanford, Aqib Talib, call to the booth going into Week 18. Stick around. We're going to talk about some games that could have a big impact on playoff standings. But let's talk about the team that did not make the playoffs, did not qualify, the Denver Broncos. Another loss this past week, 34-13 to the Los Angeles Chargers. Aqib, as somebody who's played in the playoffs and somebody who's missed the playoffs, what is your approach to that final week?
Well, you got to finish, man. Your game tape is your resume. So you take a week off, the front office going to see the week that you took off is on your resume. So you got to finish, man. I always say the money that you make this year, it's already made. So you play this year to guarantee you some money for next year. In the NFL, man, that guarantee money don't mean nothing. They can always take that money from you. So it's year to year, man. You play this year to make your money for next year. Got to finish.
If you're a general manager, I assume that there's some type of grace, right? Like if you're a Justin Simmons or somebody who's like solidified.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit, obviously Drew Lock is probably going to play a little bit more differently than Justin Simmons will. Is there a little grace period you would imagine?
I mean, they probably will see the situation of the game. They will see the situation of the game, but man, you lay an egg if you want to. When it's time for you to go to the table and talk money, that will be the first thing that they bring up. That game, are you gonna play hard for us when we're not in playoff contention? And they'll bring that film up and they'll show you that film. You know what I'm saying? So the eye in the sky never lie. They always watching, man. They always watching, no matter who you is.
Got to put that on a T-shirt. The eye in the sky never lie. I like that.
I'm telling you.
The Chiefs might have a little. I mean, the Broncos might have a little something to play for. They have lost to the Chiefs 12 straight times. So there is a little bit of sense of pride there. And the Chiefs are still gunning for the number one seed in the AFC, though it seems unlikely because the Titans should win this upcoming weekend. With that being said, Aqib, what you got for your power rankings going into the final week of the regular season?
Power rankings going into the final week. Of course, the Packers, number one. They're looking great. A-Rod playing ball. The Rams, they went and got a big win on the road. They coming in at number two. The Bucks, they fought through a lot of adversity, man. AB done left the team. They still got it done. They coming in at number three. The Titans, they probably faced the most adversity out of any team this year, and they the number one seed over in the AFC, waiting for Derrick Henry to come back. They in a great spot right now. And then the Bengals, I love how the Bengals playing right now, man. They got real young goons over there in Cincinnati. And they coming in at number 5, baby.
I want to talk about the Bucs and Antonio Brown, but before we get to that, it looks like the Titans and the Packers are the number one seeds coming out of the conference, out of the AFC and the NFC. Real quick, name me the one team that the Packers do not want to see in the playoffs, and the same would be the same for the Titans.
Oh, I think the Chiefs kind of got the Titans number, man. They always go play them boys good, no matter if they in Tennessee or wherever. But they kind of play. The Titans play the Chiefs good too. But I mean, you don't want to see the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is the team you don't want to see in the AFC. And in the NFC, I don't think the Packers want to see them boys, man. The boys gonna pull up. Imagine the boys pull up in the playoffs, wild card or early division, whatever round, early round. Cowboys at Packers, man, we've been there before. They already. Romo probably going to be on the call. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Romo on the call. It's going to be a Fox game probably. Romo on the call. Back at Lambeau, the Cowboys want that smoke back. They remember what they did to my dog Dez. Cowboys want that smoke back. So Packers don't want them boys to pull up.
Michael Gallup, done for the season with a torn ACL. Big impact there. Another impact when it comes to wide receivers. Antonio Brown, we saw him leave middle of the game. Reports that Bruce Arians told him to enter the game. But AB said that he was hurt. He's no longer with the Bucs. Quickly, just what are your thoughts on the entirety of the Antonio Brown situation with the Buccaneers and how that impacts their Super Bowl chances?
Well, as far as the situation, man, it's a bad situation. I have no idea what happened, man. I don't have no idea what state of mind my dog in, but I just know you can't do that in the game. I don't give a damn how mad you get. Shit, You can't take your jersey out, throw your shit in the stands, walk off, catch a flight home. You probably going to get cut. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the league goes. So you probably going to get cut. So he probably going to get cut for doing that. It is what it is. But as far as their playoff chances, man, it's Tom Brady we're talking about here. You see what he did. AB left. He went right on to the next receiver, made him look like a number one receiver in the league. So Tom got weapons, man. He got Mike Evans back. You got Gronk, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you put in with Tommy, he going to run the show.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are concerned about AB, and we hope that he gets the help that he needs. And Tom Brady was definitely empathetic to what AB was going through. It seems as if he's going through something to leave in that type of manner. With that being said, I know there's a lot of people who were disappointed with AB's performance because it was fantasy football championship weekend. So for him to produce about 4.5, 5 points, definitely some people were hurt by his absence. Speaking of winning some money or losing some money in the final weeks of the season, when we come back with Call to the Booth, we're going to try and lay a parlay throughout the NFL for only games impacting the playoff standings. Come back. This is Call to the Booth. Back with more Call to the Booth. Aqib Talib, Harrison Sanford, trying to help you win some money for the final regular season week of the NFL season. We're going to look at games that could impact the playoff standings. So let's start with the AFC matchup. The Chiefs, 10-point favorites at Denver, 44 over under. Aqib, what you like?
10-point favorites. Now is this COVID stuff? This for the Broncos this week?
So they had a bunch of absences last week. Tim Patrick didn't play. Jerry Jeudy didn't play. Right as of now, nobody is on the COVID list for the Broncos.
All right, so they got those guys back off that list.
They should be able to get them back, yes. And there's no new additions.
I think it's gonna be a tighter game, man. I don't think the Chiefs go win by 10. They scraped them last time. Broncos gonna finish at the house. I like the Broncos plus 10 at the house.
Okay, Broncos plus 10. I don't know if I like that so much because at that point in time, the Chiefs won't know who they're playing, won't know if they can still get the number one seed. That 44 over under seems, nope, not messing with it. It's the Chiefs, not doing it. Even though I don't know if the Broncos could put up that many points against an improved Kansas City Chiefs defense. I'll take the next game. Chargers, 2.5-point favorites at the Las Vegas Raiders. I am taking the Chargers plus the points, and I am taking the under in that game.
I like that. I like the Chargers minus 2.5, and I definitely like the under 49.
Yep. Nate Hobbs actually. Yep. Nate Hobbs recently arrested for DUI. Another instance of some bad juju happening for the Las Vegas Raiders. They're going to need him against players like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Both of them over 1,000 yards receiving this season. So we like the Chargers minus 2.5 versus the Raiders. 49 over under. Do you like the over under there?
I like the under.
Okay. I actually like the under too. So I think we could put that on the parlay card. All right, Aqib. 49ers, 3.5-point underdogs at the Rams, 44 over under.
Now if the Rams lose this game, they don't move, right? It's like
Rams lose this game and the Cardinals beat the Seahawks, then the Cardinals get the NFC West.
So the Rams got to win this game too. What about the Niners? The Niners they're not 7th seed, they the 6th seed right now.
Niners need to win this game. If they happen to lose this game, they need to hope that the Saints lose to the Atlanta Falcons in order to make the playoffs. They can miss the playoffs if they lose this game, as long as the Saints beat the Falcons.
And we in LA?
We are in LA.
What you like?
I like the Rams to win the game. I like them. You know what? I don't like them with the points. They haven't looked great recently. They've won, but they haven't looked great. And I would actually take that 44 is a low over under, but at the same
I like
time,
that over. If I like anything, I think I like the over 44. I like 20-something to 20-something for sure in this game.
Okay, so both of us like the over, but we don't like the Rams getting by 3.5 points.
Yeah, I think this one might be close, man. This one might be close. I could see somebody winning by a field goal or somebody kicking a field goal at the end, winning by 1 or 2 points. Both of these teams, they know each other as familiar opponents. Great run games. I think the clock going to definitely be moving in this game. So, that's tough, man. I like the over. I think they both will score points. I like the over. I like the Rams too, but I don't know if it'll be by 3.5. I really like them to win by 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, that 0.5 really does something. All right, the Saints are 4.5-point favorites versus Atlanta. 40 over under. The Saints get into the playoffs if they win and the 49ers lose.
Saints win. Saints win big. Saints minus 4.5. I like it.
Like it? What about the 40 over under?
I can't mess with that 40. I want to go over that, but the Saints defense, I think they're going to come out of storm. So if I had to pick one, I might pick the under, but I definitely like the Saints minus 4.5.
I don't like the Saints. I like the Saints to win. Don't know about the 4.5 divisional rivals. Matt Ryan could be his last game in Atlanta. Who knows? So I am not going to, we can't add that to the parlay card. Finally, Seahawks plus 6.5 versus the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals win the NFC West with a win and a Rams loss.
I think the Rams win, and I think the Cardinals win. I think the Cardinals win by 6.5 too. I think they cover. Cardinals cover, but they still don't win the West because the Rams win too.
I like the Cardinals covering. I don't know how I feel about that over under, but we'll go with that. So for the parlay card, things that you and I agree on: Chargers laying 2.5, the over 44 in the 49ers and Rams, and we both like the Cardinals laying 6.5 in trying to get the NFC West title. When we come back next week, it is playoff time. We finally made it. Aqib and I will break down all the scenarios, and you know what we got to do. Give out awards for the No-Fly Zone team
yes,
of the 2021 NFL season. We'll see you next week. Make sure you subscribe, rate, review. We'll see you next week right here on Altitude TV and YouTube too.